Well, kind of getting to the end here.
Yeah.
What are some of your goals in strongman? What are some of the things that you'd like to accomplish before you retire?
Sorry, it's frozen, I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay. My goal in Strongman, my goal changed all the time.
Yeah.
Before, my goal was make the podium in World Strongest Man, but it's done. Then now I want to win. I want to win World Strongest Man. But, my biggest goal, seriously, is not about breaking records or make podium. I just want to can stay in strongman sport few years more and stay competitive, because in the last season I make podium everywhere. I just make the same this year, but anyway, if I don't do podium or worse result, it's not so important. I just want to continue to follow the gang, and
Yeah.
have good experience in strongman competition. I think it's what I want the most. But of course, when you win the contest, is really good. But for me now, in my mind, I accomplish what I want. Then I just want to stay competitive and continue few more years, because when you're out, I see many friends are stopped now. The last one who stopped in strongman was Krzysztof Radzikowski, and I have the chance to compete with him in 2019 in his last show in the Glen Ross team, and we won that contest. It was the last one of Krzysztof. It's a really good friend to me, but after, I know the guys find it very hard, to see the guys going competing, and they stay at home, and
Yeah.
it's a very, very hard part, and for sure I'm afraid about when I will stop, because it will happen for sure. But I just want to continue.
Yeah. I could definitely see that. I think, especially once you get to that level, and I mean, and you've been competing at that level for a decade now. It's I could see that, how it's like a family reunion every year. You get to see all your old friends, and
Yes, exactly that. I think nobody do it for money or just for prestige or something. We do this sport because we love train, we love strongman, and everybody have fun together too. It's always a good moment when we go to compete somewhere in the world, and and after all your medals and trophy, okay, the history will remember, the result, but for you, in your mind, you remember the experience with the friends in those events more than the podium. Sometimes they ask me, hey, how you finish in this contest, example in China. I don't remember. It's not important. What I remember, we do this thing, and we have fun in that restaurant. It's the most important for me. Yeah.
I could see that. I can definitely appreciate that. Yeah, that's fun. Well, it is. I think, I think the fans still do see a little bit of that. Just because as time goes by, everything becomes more public, I guess, as social media becomes bigger. Now, Brian Shaw has a YouTube channel, and Eddie Hall has a YouTube channel, and I think Jerry Pritchett's starting his YouTube channel now. And so all these guys are just making everything more public, I guess, as it is. And so you can see that more and more as time goes by. And I think that's one reason why the sport has exploded so much recently, is because people see that. They see that camaraderie. They see the friendship, and that, all these giants are actually pretty nice guys.
And I think also all the public stuff maybe give the taste of new people to try the sport. And now, in the past, you have absolutely no information to how to train strongman. And now you can just watch Brian Shaw channel, and you have many trainings to follow, many technique. It's like maybe a big value seminar. If you start to watch, if you want to learn strongman, you can learn all on YouTube from the best athlete in the world. Then it's
Yeah.
much more easy when I start like 17 years ago. And in the past, the social media doesn't exist. But now it's more easy, and it's fun also to see many new guys trying the sport. And it's like that you find new specimen, like big
Yeah.
athletic guy coming from nowhere and arrive in the sport and make a big star, maybe.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what happened with Alexi with the last little bit. He came out of nowhere, I feel like, and he just all of a sudden blasted onto the
No,
scene.
but it's because Alexi competes since long time. Alexi compete each year. I saw him each year in Arnold Amateur in Columbus.
Oh, yeah?
He compete many times. He was really young. One time I was referee. He was there. He come to me, say, hello, okay. But I remember his name. He say, I'm Alexei Novikov from Ukraine. I remember that. But he don't speak any English. But I see this guy competing. Oh, shit. I remember that year. It was like 5-6 years ago. Then Alexei was 18 years old or 19. It was a 900-pound yoke, and he run with the yoke and won that event. He beat Marius Lalas on that year. Then I said, oh fuck, and he was really small, very impressive to me. Oh shit, I think if I do the event, he beat me. Maybe. So this guy have a very very big talent.
Yeah.
In the sport, okay, he's not the biggest, but he looks smart, and he have the athletic talent. It's why this guy won few show now. It's not random like that, it's because he improve. But he start young, he have really good experience, and in my opinion, is one of the smartest guy in contest. He don't do any mistakes, he always plan. And,
Which I think, especially because of his size, I think that's very important to make sure that he is approaching everything the smartest way possible. Because, with a lot of the stuff, someone of Thor's size or Brian's size or something, they do have an advantage with their height and weight and everything. All these, little guys, but and honestly, 6'2", 6'3", that's not really that small for the general population, but for strongman, that is on the smaller side,
but in the past I was too small also. Many guys say, oh, you're too small. But one time, one guy said to me, it's not a size contest.
Yeah.
It's a power contest.
Yeah.
And it is true. Then you see many guys in history was not the biggest, but they won. Yuko Awola is a good example. Mariusz Podzanowski also. I think now with big weight, okay, you're genetically gifted if you're taller and bigger, but also athletic skills are very important now because it's very big. You can improve your body weight, you can improve your power, but it's very hard to improve athleticism.
It's very hard to improve genetics too. That's another one. That's also very hard.
It's why the strongman sport is very small group of person. Because it's almost nobody on planet is able to do. One anthropologist here in Canada said, for being a top 10 strongman guy, okay, maybe 2,000 people on Earth have the genetic to do. 2,000 on 7 billion something is not a big percentage, And it's why just 10 guys can fight with the title every year. It's the same people. Okay, a few guys will say, oh, example, in CrossFit, we are 50,000 athletes. It will change something. Example, if in Canada, 5,000 guys will compete in strongman. I will win anyway, The same the same result at the end. The strongest will always win. And it's very hard to to train for that and be able to lift. I think for me, strength is a give.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody. Few guys are really big, look strong, but are not strong. You're strong or you're not strong. That's it.
Yeah. Well, as one of my friends told me, because I'm 6'5" and just under 300 pounds. And like I said, I mean, I have the most I've gotten on deadlift so far is like 645. Squat is right at 600, something like that. So I'm strong for your average individual, but I'm definitely weak for strongman. But one of my buddies told me that I was one of the strongest skinny guys he'd ever met. I was like, oh, I think that's a compliment.
But I think every strongman start like higher than a normal person. We talk about deadlift example. I remember first time I tried deadlift. I was 22 years old, and I tried deadlifting for first time. I pulled 6 plate, 585. And the guy said, "Oh shit, it's not normal," because his maximum was it's like 635 maybe. And I never did that in my life. He said, "Oh," and this guy, it was old man. Now is 68, 69. This guy, sometime I meet him again, and he said in 2004, I think he said, if this guy continue to train, he will pull 900 pounds. And everybody said this guy is totally crazy because in 2004 nobody pulled 900. Yeah. But finally he sees something true, and he believed in me and pushed me to train it. It's working out, but it was like my easiest lift for me. Like I'm built for deadlift. Then it's easier for me to lift. But for few people, sometimes people don't understand why they can catch this weight. It's hard to explain, but I think the genetic is the biggest part. Unfortunately.
Well, and I think upbringing too, just growing up working on a farm and everything too, like you're used to working hard with heavy equipment too. Yeah. So,
but I think the hard work on the farm learned me how to train hard and how to bring hard work in sport, and it's worked really, really good for me. But because for me, in my opinion, I don't work, If the people say, "What are you do in life?" Nothing. I'm just an athlete. I don't work. I just train, but for me, it's much more easier than work on the farm. I feel like I do almost nothing, but I put this hard work in training, and it's worked really good for me. Okay, maybe because I lift many things when I was young, he helped me. But I think what helped me the most is because I learned working hard on the farm.
Awesome. Well, that's pretty good. I was just looking at the time. We should probably wrap it up here. I know it's getting later your time, so let you go. But well, thank you so much for joining me today. And for everyone watching again, this is JF Caron, strongest Canadian currently. And he's been the world's strongest man multiple times. Once again, this is Isaac with Hunger Smash Fitness. And just remember to always improve that 1%.